What's going on, guys? Rob A here, and today we're taking a look at Transformers Combiner Wars Swindle. This is part 4 of 5 for the Bruticus Combiner from Combiner Wars, of course. You can see here up at the top. And this is Swindle, a highly retooled reuse of Rook, basically. So they turned Swindle into sort of his Jeep-looking self. You can kind of see on the back here. Converts in 12 steps. Looks sufficiently Swindle-y, and definitely is quite a departure from Rook. Really doesn't look very much like Rook at all, which is kind of a cool thing. And looks overall pretty neat. On the back here you can see the rest of his crew: Blast Off, Vortex, Onslaught, Swindle, and Brawl. I do have Brawl. Whether or not the review for Brawl gets up before this one, I don't know, but yeah, hopefully it's better. Hopefully Swindle's better than Brawl. I don't see how he couldn't be, but yeah, without further ado, I'm just going to go ahead and get this guy open, and we will check him out right now. Alright guys, so here is Swindle, and basically for everything that Brawl was not, Swindle is. As you can see, he is, well, not quite a Jeep, but a sort of semi-amphibious Jeep-like thing? I don't know. It's hard to describe exactly what this guy is. We'll just call it a Cybertronian vehicle mode and be done with it. But you can really hardly tell that this used to be Rook. I mean, aside from the fact that it transforms similarly with the back end, you know, like this. You can kind of see it a little bit more right here. But other than that, really almost a completely different looking vehicle. So that's really, really cool. You've got a couple of mounting points here. He does come with a little kind of 3-barreled gun here, which actually is cast in silver and painted black, which is interesting. And then you've got the combiner bit here. And you can, of course, put this up here if you want to. But if you do that, it does kind of block this the back ports for this gun, so it's a little bit better in my opinion. Just stick it back here on one of the arms, and then the gun can go on the other. It rolls just fine. It's got big chunky wheels going on here, and yeah, really they did a nice job kind of matching everything up. The paint, you know, is decent. It's got little Decepticon symbols in a couple of spots here, which is very nice. So yeah, very, very cool. So let's transform this guy. And to do that, you just want to go ahead and lift this panel up at the front here. I'm just going to pull it up and back and just kind of out of the way like so. And that's going to allow the arms to kind of come out here and rotate outward like so. This piece is on a friction hinge, so just be careful. It's not pinned. Actually, it kind of looks like maybe it was originally meant to be pinned, but for whatever reason is not. So I mean, just be careful with it. It won't, you know, won't kill it if it pops off, but it may be less than enjoyable to try and get it back on. So just beware of that. Now for the legs, I don't want to shock anybody, but we're going to transform the legs by pulling them out and sliding them down and slotting the knees in. I don't want to blow anybody's mind here. I know that's never been seen in the Combiner Wars series before, but so there you go. You got the legs almost done. I want to take these two front bits and bring them up and just pop them in place. They will soft lock in place there as the feet. And you want to bring up the head. Just spin that guy around. And then you're going to bring the back piece up. There's a little like divot in the back, and you just want to put that plug right in there. And this is going to come down. You can see there's a little tab right here. It's going to go right into this slot. And there you have Swindle in robot mode. And he's actually really nice looking robot mode, I think. You can tell a little bit more of the Rook influence here with the big shoulders. But as you can see, the arms are completely redesigned. He does not have the, you know, the hole at the end of his fist. He's got this kind of roll bar sort of stuff going on here. Nice paintwork on the chest. I mean, it's very basic, but, you know, for Hasbro, it's nice. You get, you know, some piping here. It's pretty cool stuff. He's got a ball-jointed head, which actually does have a decent amount of range on it. You can actually get a little bit up and down motion there, as well as side to side. He's got the ball-jointed shoulders, of course, and, you know, the shoulders being the way they transform, you can get some, you know, motion back as well. Bicep swivel, detented elbows, which is kind of nice. You do get a waist swivel, of course. Ball jointed hips, and the knee bend, and of course the his foot does rock a bit for your consideration, I guess, for your entertainment, amusement. So he's got a couple of mounting points here. Again, he's got them on the shoulders. You can hold weapons in his hand, and of course, you know, up on his shoulders as well, should you so desire such a thing. But other than that, yeah, he's really a nice figure. A little bulky for Swindle. I don't know what it is about Swindle in the past, like, few iterations of him, just being like the biggest, bulkiest member of his team, which seems so weird to me. Maybe he's just, you know, hogging all the good tech for himself or something like that. I don't know. Maybe he's on Transformer steroids. I don't know. But yeah, really nice. He does become an arm and a leg, of course. So to do that, we just want to basically transform back into vehicle mode. And then twist his arms around. Whoa, you don't want to go that way? Okay, I won't make you go that way. So for arm mode, you're just going to kind of leave everything as is. I believe so. Yeah, he doesn't have a separate thing for arm mode. You know, you do so many of these videos a day, or you do so many videos a day in general, and you start to forget, like, the simplest things in life. Oh, boy. Alright. So for arm mode, you're just basically kind of looking at this sort of situation. You know? So you got that going on. You can plug it in, and you know, he's got basically the arm, no fingers apparently. The fingers are there. I just don't feel like flipping them out. But that's your arm mode. It's, you know, it's fine. But nobody's going to use them for arm mode, more likely than not. Well, I mean, maybe you younger kids are. But you old G1ers, you're like, give me that leg mode. He's a leg and nothing else. He's also not this thing, whatever this thing is. Alright. Anyway, I'm done picking on my generation. Now, well, you see we got a little tiny steering wheel. I didn't even notice that before. It's a really small steering wheel, guys. Really tiny. I don't even know. I don't even know. And you can, of course, just, you know, put all that back together, and there you go. He's got his leg mode ready to rock and roll. And stick that in there, or whatever direction you want. It even does have a like, it does have a peg up here, so you can, of course, stick it on the center if you want, which is actually kind of cool. It's a nice idea. Maybe we'll put it this way. I don't know. There you go. And yeah, there's his leg mode. So Swindle, really nice figure. Great reuse of the Rook mold. A great retooling of the Rook mold. It looks hardly the same. So I'm very pleased with it. I may pick up Vortex and Blastoff if I can find them somewhere other than Toys R Us, because I am not paying $20 for a deluxe Transformer figure. But that's beside the point. In any case, that's going to do it for this review, guys. I want to thank you so very much for watching, as always. If you enjoyed the video, please go ahead and leave a like. It really does help me out. Of course, subscribe if you want to see more. I've got more Transformers coming soon, so keep an eye out for that. In the meantime, thanks again for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye for now.